what's going on, guys? This is the Loyal BBN show, pregame Ole Miss versus Kentucky, and this could be a special game for Kentucky today. Uh, I've been saying it all week. I've been saying it until all the blue runs out of my veins. Is that if Kentucky can show up today and play football, we don't know what could really happen. Now we know that the one X factor in this ball game is going to be our offense, but then we also know for our X factor is that if our defense shows up, then we can also still be elite. This is one of those games where you look at it as the second game of the season, and you say to yourself, what's the possibilities of who Kentucky can be this year? And if the ball falls in the right place, if we get a fumble here, if the defense forces a turnover, if we can get a pick six, if we can score on defense, it's just you really don't really know what the possibilities are of it actually turning out in your favor. So it's just kind of like one of them games where you just got to show up and you just got to see exactly what the possibilities are of being able to say, can Kentucky get this ball game? And look, I believe in Kentucky, I do, and I know that I know that that's not a very popular opinion as far as Kentucky football goes, but I mean, I just really believe that if Kentucky really shows up today and really gives it their best, then I don't really see why these guys don't really have a great opportunity to win this ball game. I mean, Ole Miss struggled. Ole Miss struggled the first half of that ball game last week. So I mean, like, what's any different between now and last week? Kentucky's better than Georgia State. I mean, let's just be real about the situation. We know that, and I think I actually got the wrong picture. So, I mean, we know that Kentucky is better than Georgia State. It's just a matter of Kentucky going out there and really just playing and really just playing some of their best basketball. I mean, some of their best football. Okay, I must have did the wrong one then. Sorry about this game right here. Let me try this one. Yeah. So it's just a matter of Kentucky just going out there playing their best ball game, and if they can do that, then I don't see why Kentucky. I think this is one of those ball games for Coach Stoops. Is that we got to get this W today at uh, at all costs. We just got to go out here and we got to try to play Kentucky football, maybe whatever that means. But we got to play at a high level today, and I think this is how you get it started. I think that if you're gonna get out and win a game that people said that you shouldn't win, this is one of those games that you got to get out and you got to win this ball game today. And I think if they come out and execute, I think if they come out and play the right football, if the right team comes out of that tunnel, I always say, don't don't come out of the tunnel, don't run out of the locker room if you don't think that you can truly win the ball game. And hopefully this is that game where Kentucky says we can beat Ole Miss. We beat them last year at their home field. I don't know why we can't do it this year at ours. Our defense is still elite. Our defense was number one in the country last week in the pass defense. So come on, come on, Kiss. Let's just get this W. Let's just keep it going, and let's just see what the real possibilities are of Kentucky having a chance to win this ball game. I'm excited about the ball game. I am, like, I'm trying to find it on my TV right now. So I got like all these channels, but I can't find ABC. I have no idea where ABC is at. So hopefully by the time the game starts today, kickoffs in about 40 minutes or whatever it is. Hopefully we can. Hopefully I can find the game by then. But what are you guys? I mean, one thing I always like to do. I don't mind people being, I guess, realistic or whatever. But I think it comes a time where I guess you just can't give up the hope of what Kentucky football can possibly do. Let me get over here for a second. UK for life. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining, Chris. I see you. Carl, thank you for joining in. Kentucky 211 over 17. Angel, hey, I see you. Thank you, Angel. Card threw me off. I didn't expect to see that, James. Our front seven had to disrupt that young quarterback and get Calzada started with short, easy throws to get him in rhythm. Absolutely. So, when I do shows by myself, one of the things, when I have co-hosts, it can be kind of hard to throw up comments and stuff like that and really get you guys involved. But when I'm by myself, then I try to make sure that I have that opportunity to throw up lots of more comments. But yeah, I mean, James James made a really good point today. This is Ole Miss's first true road. Their young quarterback. This is their first real road test, and Kroger Field's gonna, whether people believe that Kentucky can win this ball game or not, people still want to come out and watch the ball game. So it's still going to be a very loud crowd at Kroger Field today. If our crowd can just find a way to continue to motivate our guys out on the field, and if we can do anything on offense, I mean anything, just to give our defense a little spark, guys, the it's not crazy to say that Kentucky can't win this ball game. And this is just one of them things that we just got to just cross our fingers and hope that we can get the hope that we can get better. I think our defense can contain Simmons, but Calzada has to play. UK for life throws this up right here. I think our defense can contain Simmons, but Calzada has to play like we know he can, and our receivers have to get open and fight. And, I watched that Dallas Cowboy and Philly game last night before last Thursday night football, and Dallas could have had a chance to set themselves up to win the ball games. Dak put the Dak was putting the football exactly where he wanted to. Lamb just couldn't hold on to the football. You cannot you cannot blame Dak Prescott for what he did in that football game when he gave Lamb every opportunity to catch the football. If you can take Calzada and do that with our receivers, then our receivers, we got to be money tonight. This is not one of those games where we get it next play. Every single play that we're on the field, we got to take advantage of it. And every chance that we keep them off the field from scoring, then then we got to do that. And I got to give much credit to Delane Kiffin and his defense guys. Like those guys, like Ole Miss always has a solid defense. And so with that being said, if we have any chance of winning this ball game, I think the defense is going to do their part. I think it all really comes down to the offense. And we've seen on field what Calzada can do on his good day. Last Saturday was not a good day. I don't know if it was too many butterflies. I don't know if he was just trying to do too much. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he just was. I mean, here's the thing about Calzada. You can't be nervous about playing in front of Kroger Field. Kroger Field has what? Maybe, if I'm correct, maybe 30, 40,000 people less than Texas A&M has, something like that. Maybe I'm off a little bit with the numbers, but Calzada couldn't be crowd shocked just because he was in Lexington playing football because he's been in one of the biggest stadiums at Texas A&M, and that crowd is crazy. So it's kind of and you played in SEC environments already before coming to Kentucky. So I don't know what was going on with Calzada. I don't know what was going on with his pass all ball game last week. The offensive line, was they great last week? No, but they looked a whole lot better than they have the last previous years, and that's encouraging for us to go build off of that. And if our old line shows up today to do that, then it's up to Calzada to go out there, and then it's up to the receivers. Fight for the football, man. Go get the act like it matters to you. Otherwise, let somebody else on the field who wants to be out there playing football, because this right here makes no sense whatsoever. So we got to see how it goes. We have a better game today. Carl, I really hope that you are 100% correct on this, because if we are going to win this ball game, we are going to need Calzada to be at his best. Once again, everybody has to do their part in this ball game. We got to play. I like what Johnny White said. He sent me a text and said we got to play clean and we got to play sharp today. And I said very clean, very sharp on all of this. And if we do this, I think we'll be okay. I think we still, every time the receiver drops a pass, it chips away at the quarterback confidence. And we definitely don't want to. Oh no, we hey UK for life. I agree with you on that too. It's football. Well, sports is all about confidence, and some people are more mentally stronger than others. Some people can mess up on a play, come back the next play, and completely forgot that it happened. So, and then some people they let it get in their head. I don't know if I don't know if this is Calzada's MO. I don't know if he makes a mistake and it gets in his head and he doesn't know how to process it and put it out of his mind and get ready for the next play. But if the wide receivers can catch a couple of balls, and also don't forget about the tight ends. The tight ends got involved last week. I was really surprised to see how many times the tight ends was really targeted throughout that ball game. We just got to hold on to the football. Like we had turnovers against Toledo that would really, really, really hurt us. I think Ole Miss will make us pay if we make those type of turnovers against those guys. We got to win. You know what I'm saying? We got to win in the trenches today. Our defensive line has got to get back there and just put as much pressure as they can on their quarterback as possible. If they do that, if they rattle him and it gets the crowd involved, there's no. Once again, I keep saying there's no telling what could happen because I truly, truly believe that it's no telling what could really happen in this ball game if we come out and if we play some of the best ball game that we have in a long time. He really had only three bad plays: the safety, the over the throw, and an interception. Yeah, and it was just it was just it's just a matter of the receivers holding on to the ball. UK for life. I appreciate you here today, man. You got some very good comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Comments like that really, really help the show. So I really appreciate that, guy. Hey, Nick, I see you. Thank you for joining in as well, too. So it's just one of them games where I'm just ready to get out on the field and just play. Everyone has pretty much had their doubts even before the season starts that this right here was most likely going to be L. I mean, I think with NIL, I think with how the players across college football are being spread out now, is A&M still an elite team? I still think they are. Can UK be that team that this is one of those? When you look at the schedule, you always say, okay, what's one of these games at home that we can steal and that we can get away with? Ole Miss might be one of those teams. And people would say there's no way that you're beating Ole Miss. It's just Ole Miss is a much better team. I just like to see the glass half full, and I hope I don't have to eat my words from being too excited. But I mean, call me a Kentucky fan, lock me up. I don't know what to say. That's just who I am. Hamden needs to give him some short, easy throws to get his confidence and rhythm back on that first drive. And on that first drive, I think the first drive of the football game, whether we end up punting or not, I think the first drive of the football game is so critical because we need to see that we can move the ball on their defense. Do we have to? It would be good to look. It's one of the ball games where even putting up three on the first drive of the ball game is still a win for Kentucky football because we build that confidence on. We didn't get seven on them, but we was able to move the football and we was able to get in good enough range so we can actually kick a field goal, so we can actually get on the board first and show that we can actually really, really beat this team. And it gives our defense that much confidence. Is if we go out there while our offense is hot, if we go out there and get three and out and get our offense back on the field, then let's see what our offense can do. Let's see if our offense continue to build off of that first um, um, possession and moving the football and scoring some type of points. This is a big game. My question for you guys is, how big a game is this for Coach Stoops? Is this one of those games where you look at it and says, if Coach Stoops loses this ball game, then his career at Kentucky is probably really, really over? Or is this one of the situations where Coach Stoops, if they're able to win this ball game, then you say, okay, you know what? Okay, Good game, Coach Stoops. You got a big one at home. Let's see what happens next. Let's see. Now, downfall of beating Ole Miss like we did last year is we thought we was going to go on and have a very, very good year. It didn't happen that way. We beat Ole Miss, and then we just went downhill. We had injuries. I think going into this game, we definitely have everybody in. I think everybody is healthy, except the situation with Wilcox, who I know is not playing today. If you look at that situation, maybe Kentucky can turn it around and win a ball game today against Ole Miss, and then still continue to build and have a successful year. And once again, a successful year this year for Kentucky football because of the narrative is, hey, all we got to do is just win 6 games and get to a bowl game. I think we'll be successful. We just can't go 4-8. And I think if we go 4-6, I think we'll be okay. But I think this is a massive game for Stoops. I think if you want to grab the attention of the fan base, if you want the fan base to believe even a little bit, just a little bit, then I think if you win this ball game, then people kind of step back and say, okay. And once again, my co-host my co-host Jimmy and BC, they just wanted to win a ball game against Toledo. I didn't agree with that. I feel like if you're going to beat Toledo, which is a solid team, but I feel like you had to really go out and really beat Toledo. Beating Ole Miss is kick a field goal and win, and that's a huge victory. That's the kind of game. That's the difference between a Toledo and a Ole Miss. You just really want to get a win, and because it's an SEC team too as well. And if you can find a way to get that win, everybody can clap their hands because I think Kentucky football just had a really good day today. I think the team rallies and fights for Stoops jobs this season. The weather. How's the weather today? Is it? Let's see. Somebody said something about October earlier. Maybe I missed that. Thank you everyone for joining in. Otis, I see you. I think I got you, David Peanut. Thank you so much. I think someone said about the weather. Jury at 60. Okay, well then I think let's see if we can do that because they won't have that weather like they do down in Ole Miss. So that'll be good too. So I'm just really, really hoping that our Cats can show up. I hope our Cats can get this W and that we can make a statement win for the program, for the players, for the confidence. We just got to eliminate. We cannot turn the ball over. We cannot just we gotta connect with the QB and the wide receivers. These are the kind of things, bro, that are so important. You only get a handful of ball games in a situation where like this against an Ole Miss at home, where it's yours for the taking, but you can also give it away by making dumb, stupid, bonehead plays. We cannot have dumb penalties. We can't have, we can't have rushing the passer. If you see the quarterback has already released the ball, try your best to hold up. I know you living in the moment of the adrenaline, but keep your eyes up and look. Don't just knock the quarterback down just so you can knock him down. That 15 points could be the difference of getting off the field and staying on the field longer for the defense. So we got to help ourselves out if we do that. I believe the job's on the line, win or lose, after what I've seen out of the offensive coordinator, who's just Tim. Hey, Tim, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. I'm going to throw your comment up here for a second. If I can get it up there. My fault, Tim. I believe his job is on the line, win or lose, after what I've seen out of the offensive coordinator last week. I can't see us beating Ole Miss. I hope I'm wrong. And I mean, hey, Tim, thank you so much. I appreciate you for your comment. We just got to do better, man. I mean, we got to do better. Like if you don't have enough, if you're an athlete and you already know the writing on the wall, you already know what the media is saying about you, and you already know what a lot of your fan base is saying about you. And maybe they're not trying to be negative. Maybe they just want to be realistic, I guess. But if you don't have enough energy, if you don't have enough motivation, if you don't have enough spark already before running out that tunnel, then why are you even showing up to play for it? Like, this is a huge, huge football game. Like, we're not going to have very many chances throughout the SEC to win a lot of ball games. So when you look at a game like getting to play Ole Miss at home and on paper, mm, yeah, they put up what 63 points last week, but most of that they ran the score up in the second half. Not in the first half. They struggled in the first half. So when you look at that, and now they on the road and they got to go to an SEC team that's going to fly around. One person that I'm going to be looking forward to today watching to see if he can repeat the game he had last week. It's just Souls. Souls had a really big game last week. He was all up in the quarterback face, but that was Toledo. Now, Souls, you're going to be playing an elite SEC team with an elite SEC offense. Souls, can you get back there? Can you get pressure on the quarterback? Afari, can you make 13 tackles today too as well? Can we um, um, can we get that ball and knock it out of the receiver's hand? Can we just play strong defense? It's so many can we ifs or ifs. If we just do half of them, I think Kentucky can still win this football game. But we got to show things to beat crowd surfing again tonight. Uh, that's a good sign, Peanut. If uh, if Stoops is going to be crowd surfing, that means we get a W. I've never known a coach to get to go crowd surfing if he lost a ball game. So let's see what can happen in this ball game, and let's just see what the possibilities is. Trey Young has us winning the game. That's awesome. You talk about Trey Young as far as the NBA player. Is that you talking about that Trey? I think hopefully that's the person you talking about. I think yeah, Trey Young. That's good. Hey, that's awesome. I mean, somebody sees us winning the ball game. Oh, he must have been the because I'm just waking up, so it's almost 10 o'clock at night, if not already. But so I don't get to see game day and all that kind of thing. But if Trey Young, I guess if he was the surprise guest on the show, then I'm with you. We can't believe we're going to lose. We gotta all have faith in our team. Without faith, we don't have anything. All we need is a mustard seed. That's what my Bible says. Now, I ain't trying to throw my religion on nobody, but my Bible says all you gotta do is have the faith of a mustard seed, and you can move a mountain. This is a mountain. Let's go move it. I'm just saying. So he did that against Florida when we upset Florida. So I'm okay with that, then. Yes, okay. Our receivers catch the ball, we win. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Thanks for joining in as well too. Our receivers got to hold on to the football. Now, guys, look, we can win this ball game. And as I sit here and look at some of you guys' comments, and I look at how excited you guys are and how much belief you guys have in Kentucky, I came into today before I turned on the camera and said to myself, we can get this win. We can get this win if we just show up and if we just play and if we just play hard. I believe this team knows this must. This is a must-win game. Okay. We got to win. So, see, here's the thing. When I was in Kuwait, I had my own apartment and I didn't have a roommate, so I can come in to my room that I did all my videos and I could be extra loud. But now I have a roommate down the hall, so I have to really contain myself. So just a heads up, if I don't seem too happy, if we win the ball game in the post game show, just know that I'm trying to be respectful of my roommate down the hallway. But like, if I was at home, oh man, we'd be getting hype right now. We'd be doing it because that's the way that I feel about my Wildcats, and that's the excitement that I feel that we can actually win this ball game against Ole Miss. I do. We all seem to play up or play down to the competition. So maybe this week we surprise a lot of people. David, I agree with you right here, and I wish that wasn't the case. I wish we didn't. I wish we didn't play down so much to Toledo. Maybe. Let me ask you guys. I mean, of course, we didn't make good throws, and the receivers and stuff didn't really catch the football because the ball was just overthrown or whatever. But serious question: do you guys think last week against Toledo we just did whatever it took to win the ball game, and we wanted to get out of there healthy? We wanted to get a W. And is there any way that we held back? We didn't on defense. Defense didn't hold back at all. Let me just throw that out there. Um, but is there any way that we held back waiting just to win the football game against Toledo, but we're going to unleash all the blue in our veins today on Ole Miss. Is this could that be, or do we just not play good against Toledo in offense? We had 87 yards. We didn't do too good on offense last week. Let me just throw this out. No way we get blown out. Period. I think either Simmons balls out or they blow us out or our D line rattles him and we win. Um, I mean, I hope we have a good crowd back. Our back Arquette. Some podcast said half the seats were still available. I hate to hear that, man. Like when you overseas like myself, and you just wish you had the opportunity. Now I could get up and go home tomorrow if I wanted to, but I'm taking care of my family or whatever. But when you over here and it's like, man, dude, if I was home, I would love to be at that ball game. Now here's the X factor for me: it's cold outside, so uh, I'm not a cold weather guy. That's why I keep coming back to these hot weather places because I can deal with the hot for sure. My friend is at KSR. It's jam packed. That's good. KSR is filled. The stadium is probably not, but people still want to see Kentucky play football, and people still want to see UK win. So, this game must be played to um, to crown a winner. I'm getting happy about this ball game. I'm gonna be. I'm watching ABC. I'm watching right now. The channel that I'm watching now is ABC Louisville. I wonder if the Kentucky. I wonder if the Kentucky and the Ole Miss game will be on this channel right after this game. This game right here goes off. This is the fourth quarter, so I'm wondering if they're gonna be on this channel. Otherwise, I'm not sure how I'm gonna watch the ball game. I really don't. So I just hope that we can get this win today. For real, can't you get your roommates cheap? May have done exactly that has been the case in the past. The reason behind my last post, the game must be played. Uh, he's on the other far end, but unfortunately, uh, we got like concrete walls, and the sound it it echoes and it goes out. Not sure if you guys can hear the echo in my headphones. My room is overall filled pretty good, so I don't have a lot of open space. But I just try to be respectful here. But I thought it was on ABC. Is it on CBS? Did they change it? Because I looked yesterday. Well, I looked today. Rather, it's Saturday night here. Um, I looked and it looked like um, I thought the game was going to be on CBS. Let me see. Come on, please come up. I thought the game was going to be. I thought the game was going to be on ABC today. Did they change it? Yeah, for mine it says ABC. So I have to see if I watched AJ Les return to Smoke Down last night and win today makes my weekend great. that that would a win today. Yes, it's on ABC. Um, it would be yes, they would play after Texas. Okay, good. So I got the game. I'll be able to watch it and everything. So I appreciate that, guys, for real. Uh, but man, I'm just see. For me to be able to do this, I have to lose hours and hours because this I got to be at work at 6 a.m. The game here doesn't start until 10:30. That means the game here won't go off until 1:30. Then I get then and then the post game show, which is going to probably go for about an hour. So you're talking about from now until I won't even go back to bed until tomorrow after work. But I love this because I love it's in Louisville too. SEC is ABC now. Yes, that's what I was thinking too. Thank you so much for that, Jojo, in Louisville too. Thank you so much. ABC, ESPN, Disney owns the SEC. Yeah, no game is on. Yeah. So hopefully after as someone just told me that I should be able to watch the ball game right after. If not, somebody online on YouTube will be streaming it. Either way, I'm watching the ball game because our Wildcats are about to get crunk, baby. We're about to do it. I just hate that I can't be loud, man. Because how can you be a fan and whisper, hey guys, let's win this ball game? Can't do it. You can't do a show like that. But it's all about being respectful to my roommate as well too. He told me he doesn't hear me because I'm on the other side of the house, and everything. Uh, so it's just Kentucky's got to go out, man, and just play some football. I can't wait to play Texas neither, but let's focus on Ole Miss. Forget I dropped that old. I can't wait to play Texas either. For real, come on, Texas, run the ball and drain the clock. The, they keep stopping the clock. I just hope this game starts on time. Maybe because it's such a lopsided game, maybe they'll just take us out to Kroger Field and even before this ball game is over. But we're definitely going to be watching to see how this wins. Some scores around the SEC right now. Of course, Texas is up 38-7. Texas A&M is up 30-14 over USU. Who is that? Utah State University. Georgia's up on Austin P, which is my alma mater. Austin P is 13-0. And other ball games today is in Missouri and Kansas, Florida and USF. And so I saw something that SEC Nation was trying to come to Kentucky for this ball game against Ole Miss, but apparently Paul Feinberg told him that it was a mistake about coming to Kentucky and they should go to the Kansas and Missouri game. How do you guys feel about that? Kickoff probably at 3:45 anyway. Yeah, because I think they give them a few minutes after that to actually do that. But yeah, I think that's I think Paul did us a injustice. We had a chance to get SEC Network today, and we didn't because they wanted to go to Kansas and Missouri. So that's a ripoff. Arkansas plays Arkansas State. South Carolina plays South Carolina State. Vandy plays Virginia Tech. Come on, Virginia Tech. I'm sorry, but I'm rooting for them. Auburn plays Ball State. LSU plays Louisiana Tech. Mississippi State plays Arizona State. That should be a good game. Arizona State's number 12 in the nation. Oklahoma plays Michigan. That's definitely going to be a nightcap. And Bama plays ULM. So, Bama fell all the way down to 21. Man, Bama really took a turn. I wish we played Bama this year. We uh we have Kalen Holt and Maximum Adams at the football game too. That's some good recruiting. Hopefully, I need to hit up my guy and that's the basketball guys. Yeah, yeah. See, man, this is the kind of thing, man. Come on, win football game, guys. We got top notch recruits in town today. Um, they are visiting Kentucky this weekend. Man, come on, Coach Pope, run it. Get them. Let them know that they don't need to go nowhere else. They don't need to take no more official visits. Just go ahead and just commit. Son of a gunner, thank you. It's good to see you as well too. Thank you for joining in. So, what's you guys' score predictions? Keep it real with Big Mike, okay? You know Big Mike don't keep it real with you guys. What's your guys' score prediction? I'm going 7-2 UK. Like this is a baseball game for real. I'm watching Duke get beat the day it started. Good, David. Anytime Duke loses in anything, uh, that's always a good thing too. What's going on around the top 25 today? Top 25 today. Duke is getting killed by Illinois. Illinois is number 11 in the state. FSU beat 76-3. That's brutal, man. That's brutal. Indiana got a good team this year again. They're number 23. Penn State was struggling in the first half against FIU as well. Iowa State is tied up with Iowa. Texas Tech. There's some good games on today, man. It is some good football. That's what I miss about being in the States, and I could just set up and just watch some football, regardless if Kentucky is playing. UK 21, Ole Miss 14. I got 24-7. I'm watching. Uh, I'm gonna stick with my 7-2, and we can't get no safety this week, man. I hope Calzada doesn't get the be humble, hand the ball off, get away from the end zone. Like to me, that's the difference between a winning quarterback and a quarterback that I'm not really sure. The main purpose of you just got to get away from that end zone down there, and your running backs are doing good. They running the football hard. Give it to your running backs. Give us some breathing room. And then if you need to do that play action and fake it and then step back in the pocket, stand up, maybe take that hit, and then release that football. But we can't get a safety today. Like I don't want to see no more safeties. That's our one safety for the year. Let's don't get no more all year long. No more safeties. No, you can't give it to them. 26-24, I take that. Son of a gun, and that means, see, it'd be good if we're 21-21 with us having the football to kick a field goal to win the ball game. I'm good with that. We can do that. I can take that 3-point win right there if we do that. I'm watching. So let's just see what happens with Kentucky today. Let's see if these guys can go out there. Hopefully Kansas, I'm not Kansas, but hopefully Texas can just run the clock out, man. Like, come on, guys. You like just show a little respect for these little dudes and everything. But it's a good pay. It's a good paycheck for San Jose State. That's for sure. But just run the clock out. Don't get out there and try to do too much and everything. Is Manning still in the ball game? He's out there trying to pad his stats now for Heisman. If that's him, I'm not sure what his number is, but he's out there probably just he's out there. That's still him. I guess he's out there just trying to build some confidence. I guess I'm not really sure, but I wouldn't have Manning in the ball game up already 38 to something. I just wouldn't. Number 4 Kentucky volleyball beat number 6 Penn State last night in 3 sets at Penn State. Good win for those girls. David, that's our volleyball girls are. Um, 6 weeks to Big Blue Madness. People are already counting down to Big Blue Madness. They said, "Well, Big Mike, you do kind of know that this is a Kentucky. I mean, that this is a basketball school, right?" I got you, Otis, for real. Yeah, it's him. I had to look over again. I wasn't really sure what his numbers is. So you gotta say that he's padding his numbers this week just to make up because they still want him to win Heisman. They want that narrative. So Manning is out there padding his numbers just so he can make up for what he didn't do last week against Ohio State. But the fact of the matter is, if you pressure him, he's gonna crack. And I hope that that's what happens to Simmons today for Ole Miss. I hope our defense gets after it. I hope our defense is ready to go. I hope they pin their ears back and ready to go. I'm looking forward to our offensive line going out there blocking as hard as they can and stay ahead of the chains. Stop getting 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, 3rd and long. We're not a passing team, so it makes converting those third downs that much harder because if we only running the ball, then the defense is half of their job is already done. They know that we're running the ball. We got to stay ahead of the chains today. I mean, this is when you look at this whole thing, this is all just basic, fundamental, simple football that you learn when you this young, when you learn when you first start playing football as a young person. We just got to just play basic football today and play smart football today. And we just got to play inspired. We got to be motivated, and we got to just be flying around on the field today. And we got to rattle Ole Miss from the beginning. I always wonder, do you guys like going on defense first, or do you guys like going on offense first? I want to go on defense first because I want to set the tone for our defense against their offense and let them know that this is not going to be one of them games where they're going to go out here and just do anything they want to. And we get to get the ball in the first and the second half. So I like to start the game on defense if all possible, so our offense can kind of get a second to bring their nerves down, bring some of that emotions down a little bit, and then go on the field and play smart. Because I think our defense can go out and find a way to get a 3 and out really, really fast. And if our offense can get on the field after that, then let's see what the possibilities are for sure. Um, Mistake free or close. We gotta play great football today. We gotta play smart. Like once I said, like don't get no roughing the passers. Don't get no. I guess if you're beat and I guess if you hold, if you save a touchdown, to me that's the only that's the only penalty that you should get if you're beat and you got to hold the guy so they don't score a touchdown because at least we get a chance to stay on the field and maybe we get a fumble or maybe we get something. It gives an opportunity. But other than that, We just got to play like, you know, this is not Toledo, and Georgia and Ole Miss is not playing Georgia State. So I think both of these teams early in the year are playing right now. I think they both trying to set the pace of what kind of season they want to have, and it comes down to who wants it more. And I hope having home field and having the weather, as Peanut related to earlier, I hope that it's in our favor and we can play a type of ball game, clean ball game that we can come out and we can find a way. And Hamden, you don't know me, and I may never speak to you ever, but call the game of your life today. We can worry about the other games. We can maybe say this down the road to call the game of your life again later. But today, call the game of your life, man. Stoops, let the guy call it. Like Hamden, people don't believe in you. Show people why you have a smart offensive mind. Go out there and call the game of your life. Set him up to be successful. Hey, lady, go Cats! Absolutely, go Big Blue. I wish the news would quit attacking that girl to UK. She's from Knoxville. Yeah, that was a. I read a little bit on it. I didn't really read a whole lot on that peanut, but that was a pretty sad situation. I don't know all the details to it, but it seemed like it was a pretty sad situation. That psycho girl from UK was exactly from actually from Knoxville. We shouldn't have met anyone from Eastern City. I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't know too much about it. The weather could be perfect against Ole Miss. I hope it's the UK's favor, man. I hope we use all my. That's another tool in our bag that we can use. Can we? It ain't. It's not going to be the sunny day. It's not going to be. It's going to be cool in Lexington. Let's see if we can capitalize off that, and let's see if we can play some strong football. And see if we can come out here and get this W. So the post game show will be directly after the ball game. You guys know how it is, guys, ladies. Come close. Let's just get this win. Oh my goodness. My day would be like me having to stay up for an extra 8 hours, 9 hours in all. I guess you could say whatever, because if we win, I'm going to be pumped up. Probably won't be able to sleep anyway, even for 2 hours. So I hope what I'm doing is not in vain. I really hope, because I go to work and we lose. Oh my goodness, dude. It's horrible. It is when I got to be up all day long. But I believe in our Wildcats. I think that we can get this W. That's for sure. Uh, thank everyone who watched the pregame show today. Look, when you know Tom Leach uh, is doing the because I think Tom Leach does the pregame show. If I'm wrong, I'm tired right now. But when you got to follow that type of pregame show, that's hard to do. That like they're the best. The Don Franklin pregame show. You know, when you got to follow a pregame, that's hard to do. So I'm trying my best to do the best I can for the pregame show. But I just love coming here and talking to you guys. They lost to Nebraska Peanut after being up 2-1. Yeah, they did lose to Nebraska. I hated to hear that too. Wasn't Nebraska like really, really ranked high, like number one or something like that in the nation? I think they played somebody that was pretty high in the nation. I thought that was them. We lose, it better be over by halftime. So Mike can take a nap for real. I can't take a nap, bro. I got to do the post game show, win or lose. You guys know I got to show up. Uh, to beat Penn though. Yeah, they beat and Penn State's always been a good team. That's for sure. When it comes to volleyball, I don't know much about volleyball, but I know our girls were good out there, and so hopefully they continue to win. But once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the pregame show. Let's hope this ball game with Texas runs the clock out, and let's hope. Yep, number one, they beat Penn though, number one. Um, so our Lady Cats will be okay. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna win the SEC most likely because we control things. You know how we do at the UK. That's it. Nebraska is always volleyball powerhouse. Yeah. So maybe we'll see Nebraska again down the road, and we'll see what can happen. Once again, that's not too far fetched to actually doing it. I'm really trying to get the numbers up on YouTube. If you're watching through Facebook, but you never watch on YouTube, could you please go over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button? I promise you, it's free. It won't cost you anything. It's completely free. If you guys can tell somebody, they can tell somebody. I would really appreciate it to subscribe to the channel. It makes it go a lot. Also, I want to tell you guys, I appreciate you guys for all you do. Me and Jimmy, maybe BC, will be at the post game show today. I appreciate you guys. Go Cats. Hope we come back and it's a big party and we're celebrating the victory over Ole Miss 7-2 Kentucky Wildcats. I think I need to get over that safety thing. But for real, I think someone mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna go 24-21 Kentucky. Kentucky wins it with a walk-off field goal to win the ball game, and that, like, a walk-off field goal is just as great as winning by 20. It feels good because, like, we won the football game, so that's good. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. See you guys at the. Thank you, Otis. I see it. Thank you so much. They won the chip last season. Yeah, go catch peanuts. So see you guys for the post game show. I appreciate all you guys, and until next time, go Cats. Go Cats, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Cats win the ball game. Please. Big Mike is pleading with you. Just just win the ball game, please. All right. Y'all take it easy. That's me venting and getting whatever it is in me out. So I don't get too emotional during the ball game. Go Cats.